Do fears like financial insecurity, imposter syndrome, or judgment from others hold you back from making a big leap in your life? If you're caught in the paralyzing grip of uncertainty, this vlog is the guide you've been waiting for. Hi, I'm Regina C. Minier, ex-corporate pharma leader turned entrepreneur. In 2009, I decided to take a big leap into the unknown and embarked on a journey to following my intuition, or what I now call my inner authentic voice. Through all the lessons learned, I have taken my personal and professional journey and created a simple roadmap to find your true north through the power of your own inner authentic voice. By using these tools and practices, you'll discover fulfillment, joy, and reassurance in making your own life's important decisions. It is no coincidence we have found each other. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, fear. It manifests in many forms: fear of change, self-doubt, or even a crippling fear of failure. These fears often stand between us and the life we dream of. I get it, I've been there. The unknown is daunting, but staying stuck in fear is far more limiting. So how can we face these fears and navigate the unknown? The first step is identifying what exactly is actually holding you back. Let's walk through how to navigate the unknown. Number one, list all your fears. Be honest with yourself. Write them down and face them head on. Acknowledging your fear is the first step to overcoming them. When thinking about changing career paths, I was afraid I would lose all the skills I trained so hard for as a clinical pharmacist, then corporate pharma leader. I was also afraid of losing the golden handcuffs of a high-paying salary and exceptional benefits for me and my husband. Could I do something else and earn the same salary to cover our living expenses and health insurance? These were my fears. I had to address them. Number two, worst case scenario. What's the absolute worst thing that could happen if you take the leap? Walk through the scenario in detail. You'll often find that the worst case isn't as scary as you initially thought. For me, financial insecurity has been my biggest fear. The good news is that my dad has always said we could move back home, and we actually did for 8 months during the pandemic. What's amazing is the next thing has always shown up, whether it was a new consulting contract or my retreat or my course filling up with participants to help me feel secure and empowered. Thirdly, challenge your inner critic. Meet your ego narrative. It comes from a place of scarcity and insecurity, constantly seeking approval and success to feel better. But remember, you also have an inner authentic voice that's rooted in abundance and love. Choose to follow that voice instead of your inner critic. When I get stuck in fear, I take a pause, then a deep breath, and let the fear pass by. Then I say no thank you to my ego narrative. Number four, embrace uncertainty. What if I told you that not knowing where you're headed next is actually a good thing? Uncertainty opens the doors to limitless possibilities. Your imagination is the key to unlocking these doors and connecting with your inner authentic voice. Number five, understand your intuitive intelligence. Learn the language of your intuition. What amplifies its voice? How can you remove barriers that keep you from receiving messages from your intuition? For me personally, I face many of the fears we're discussing today by working with a professional coach who helped me to reframe fear-based thoughts. Whether it's the fear of stepping into unfamiliar territory or worrying about financial security, the underlying feeling is always the same: dread of the unknown. But the moment I started tuning into my inner authentic voice, I saw these fears dissolve, replaced my deep sense of trust and courage that what I would need next will always show up as long as I took steps forward and did the work. Whether it meant taking a training course, networking online and in-person events, announcing what my goals were so that anyone knew who could help me get there if they had a tip, resource, or referral for me. The unknown doesn't have to be a dark, scary place. It can be a realm filled with endless possibilities waiting to be explored By identifying your fears, confronting your inner critic, or what I like to call your ego narrative, and embracing uncertainty, you will find the courage to make that big leap. I made my leap transforming my fears into fuel for my journey, and you can too. Are you ready to take the leap but need a little bit more guidance? Then take my free 5-minute decision style quiz to unlock the power of fearless decision making. Trust me, you won't look back. So go visit o-universe.com/quiz and start making decisions that lead to your satisfaction and success today. I hope this vlog speaks to your innermost fears and shows you a way to navigate the intimidating unknown, transforming it into a realm of endless possibilities. Until next time, love and light to you all.